Len, tell me a little bit about CodeCon for those viewers who may have never heard of it.
Well, as I think Bram told you, we were looking for something where programmers who were actually building software and wanted to go and share their work were, could get and discuss what they were doing and gather and not have to pay a whole lot of money, because in 2002 there wasn't very much money for us to eat, let alone go to expensive conferences. And we complained about it for quite a long time and then decided, well, we should stop complaining and do something.
And so 2002 is the first year that you had CodeCon.
2002, we had it at the DNA Lounge. Bram basically rented the place and announced it. And then so I was living on his couch at the time. And I'm like, okay, well, Bram's throwing a conference, and I don't think he's thrown a conference before, so I should probably help him out, even though I haven't thrown a conference before either. We pulled it off, and we've been doing it for 5 years now. So.
Okay, excellent. I understand Meredith presented, and can you tell me a little bit about your project?
Sure. It's called Query by Example. It's an add-on to PostgreSQL, which is probably the world's best open source database. Basically what it does is it integrates data mining operations like classification and ranking straight into the syntax of SQL.
I think it's time for Father Boris. Can you please explain that as if you're speaking to my father Boris, who speaks English very little and knows nothing about technology?
Okay, so suppose that you have a big box that has a lot of individual pieces of information in it. And the box knows pieces of information about each of these points. And you can ask the box questions, but sometimes it's hard to ask the box questions about what specifically it knows about the individual things inside the box. So it's easier to say, hey box, if I like this piece and this piece and this piece that's inside you, and I don't like this other piece and this other piece and this other piece, what's like the things I'm interested in and what's not like the things I'm not interested in?
So let's say Father Boris was going to search for information about beets. What kind of a query would he be able to run?
Okay, so suppose that you've got a lot of information about beet production in various parts of the world. You might be able to learn, for instance, where would be a really good place to start your beet crop if you're planning on starting this massive beet growing industry.
Okay, I think we can work with that.